Greetings, Minecrafters! Nonsanity here, and welcome to Episode 2 of All the Mods 3 Remix. I've been doing some building, as you might see behind me, and some mining, and pretty much that's it so far. Gathered some animals, but let's get started. Lots to do. Yes, I've been playing around with some little tiles. This is a mod I added to the pack because I love little tiles. I like it better than chisels and bits. Now let's hop down here and take a look at what I've got so far. Come over here so I can get a view. Not a lot yet. Been actually building with wood, which is unusual for me. And then that's limestone for the panels. That's red terracotta for the frames of the windows. A little bit of sky stone for the black trim there. And that's andesite that's been chiseled for the foundations. It's not pretty. It's still just a box on a hill, but hey, at least it's not made of cobble. Oh, instead of going up this ladder, I was playing around with the little tiles. And we've got some of the trees for the wood. And this column over here, I've got an embedded ladder. Got one on the other side too. They're a little tight, but if you wiggle a little bit, you can get up and down them. There's some cows that I've got breeding up. This was a little tiles table that I made to do some of the development. And I've got some patterns that I made. I've got this one, which is for the wall segments, and this one is for the ladder. So let me show you here. If I crouch, it'll snap. I don't have my bag. Let me get the bag out. And I'm going to need this too. So if I see that's loose, as soon as I crouch, it snaps. Oh, I'm almost out of, I don't have the limestone on me either. But I got plenty in here. Alright. One more try. There we go. There's a window. And then this would be the ladder. Though I'm placing it. It should be down on the ground so that it fits in with the supports and sticks up. That would be the floor level right there, right here. And the rest of it is just logs. So yeah, it's not too hard to put this together. Nor is it hard to take it apart. It should have all gone. No, it didn't go back in the bag. I've got to put them in the bag to turn them back into bits. I'll toss the limestone in there too. So that's one of the things I've been doing. I've been using one of these storage crates as the way to carry around things that I want to have with me. A little bit extra food, a bucket, some scaffolding, some planks and logs. And I just made a hang glider and a slime sling and ran around the world. Looks like it's getting a bit dark. Ran around the world looking for cows so I can get some leather. I was a bit short on it. In order to make the hang glider, I actually used this drying basin from Integrated Dynamics. Put some rotten flesh in there, and a couple seconds later it's leather. But now I should have enough leather and iron, and I hope... Oh, I don't have enough string. Because I do need 12 string, and I only got 5. I should have pink seeds. Where are the pink seeds? Here they are. Flax. I will plant these. Did I lose my worms? The worms are gone. I guess they're only for a limited time. Or they're there and I just can't see them for some reason. I've been harvesting my garden whenever I'm free, and I've gotten quite a bit of food. I've just sort of been in resource gathering mode. This was the haul from my mining trip with the turtle. I had like 3 stacks of iron, a little bit of cotton, a little bit of gold. Not a lot of gold. Had plenty of diamonds though. I got 15 diamonds and 2 emeralds. A lot of redstone. Got a little bit of glowstone from... Oh, those are from the plants that I gathered. And I found some nether quartz down there too. So I've got some nether materials, which is nice. But I need these to grow. Oh, actually, can I make a basic watering can? I've got some bones. Get some planks. Limestone. Brazilian wood. Hopefully I can make it out of that. Let's see. Watering can. Got this one from Extra Utility. Oh, that doesn't need the bone meal. Or should I make this one? I can't make that one. How about this one? Copper. I only have a little bit of copper. I guess we'll go with this one for now. And I think I've got the... doesn't have to be andesite, but instead of smelting up some stone, I'll just make this guy. I don't think... I can load it from this. And then get these to grow. So let me get that bit of string. I thought I had everything I needed to start, but I jumped the gun. Excited to play with you guys. But let me get the string and I'll be right back. Alright, got enough string. So let's make this backpack. I need one of the tops. I need 3 of these. Oh, gotta make the sticks. Whoop. Iron rods. 3 batches of those. Stone rod. Wait. Right, these were iron. This one was only stone? Stone frame. Oh. No, it needs iron. They don't stack. So just go with the recipe for the one that I want, just to make sure I'm making the right thing. All right, there's the top. There's the middle. And that is the bottom. So they are 3 different things. I'm glad I checked it. And there we go. Nice big backpack. That'll be good. So now I can put extra stuff in there. Actually, get the stuff out of this. These are great for just having on you to fill up with stuff that you find while traveling. Let's put the sticks in there because it's easy to get at. And put away the extra lever. Alright, good. Alright, so let me show you what I was doing for mining. Where is my turtle? Where's Bob? I started down at the bottom of this mine, but there's a ton of caves down there. And the program I wrote doesn't like caves. So I went to the mining dimension. And here's where I got a lot of my skystone. And a lot of slime. This thing just rains slimes over there. I placed some extra stairs when I got to the top. Yeah, so I went down to the bottom of this. This was the mining dimension is nice and thick. It's 100 blocks thick, I think. So it took a while to get down there. Still does take a while to get down there. I always make stairs, though, so it makes coming up so much nicer. Oh, I did modify the configs a little for the mining dimension. Notice there's not a lot of torches down here. Mobs don't spawn. I've got F7 turned on, but for some reason it's some places, which is why there's a few torches. Now, sometimes it was showing me red X's, and sometimes it wasn't. Now it's not showing me anything. Yeah, it's redstone over there. But I made it so that it's always bright. It just makes it a little bit more convenient, easy to show you guys what's going on, and show you how Bob works here. Alright, so the program I've got, actually I'll show you my list of all the programs. I always make these basic ones. F, let's just edit F. Turtle forward, that's all it is. Very simple. We will exit. F moves forward, D moves down, U moves up, DD digs down, DF digs forward, DU digs up, TL turns left, here R turns right. They're all one-line code. This means I can, let's get where I can see the, I can't really see it too well. Turn right, forward, forward, turn right, forward, forward, turn right. It's great for little stuff like that. And then I can also make him dig forward, move forward, dig up, dig down. That is the way he's going to do the mining, that pattern. And I have that in a program called Mine. This is a new program I wrote. Actually, it's got a flaw in it. I was going to fix that. Yes. Change this to 15. Change this to 16. Change this to 1 to 15. Change this to 16. And 1 is fine. Yeah, all right. So basically all this program does, sets up some variables. I actually don't use the first 2 lines, which lets you give it an argument. I ended up not using any arguments. It's just going to run forever. Run is true. As long as it's running, while run, do the following. So if you don't know programming, this is a quick little program that's fairly easy to understand. I mean, while run, do. While run is true. This is a variable, run. It's got the word true in it. And as long as it has the true in it, whatever is in this spot has to be true or false. Well, although it's true, it's going to do what's in the following. And you can see it's indented, which makes it's not necessary, but it's a good way to write your program so you can tell that you're inside the loop here. The loop ends down at the word end. That is not indented. You can see some other ends that are for other ifs inside here. All right, so what happens is turtle turns right. I have it in the right position right now. It's facing this direction, facing that block. It's going to turn right. It's going to look out into the room. It's going to, if not turtle detect, so it says if there is not a block in front of me as it's facing into the room, then turn back. That seems like it doesn't do anything. And it doesn't right now. When we get to the corner, that'll be different. Then it says turtle dig, move forward, dig up, dig down. That's exactly what we just did manually. Then it says, and this is a little bit more complicated part. It's not absolutely necessary, but this is what keeps it from getting too full in its inventory. You see it's got, these are the 3 blocks it just mined. It only has 16 slots. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 16 down here. And I need to get out of my backpack these wooden storage crates. Actually, instead of having it use the crates, I'm going to take all my wood here. I'm going to make some regular chests. As many as I can make. 21, all right. I'm going to put these into slot 16. So as it starts mining stuff, each time it gets something different, it's going to go into the next slot. It's going to start here at the beginning, and it's going to start filling up left to right, top to bottom, until it gets to this one, which is 15. After it's done its digging, it'll look to see if slot 15 has something in it. If get item count in slot 15 is greater than 0, so 1, 2, anything other than empty, then it's going to do what's in this section. It's going to select slot 16, this one over here. Currently, you see there's a border around 1. It's got 1 selected. It'll move that selection down to here. And it's going to place down. So it's going to, whatever it's got selected, in this case a chest, it's going to place down below it. There doesn't have to be a block, a floor, for it to put it on. It's going to put it underneath itself, even in a void. So if it happens to be over a pool of lava, you don't have to worry. It's still going to just put the chest on top of the lava. Be careful breaking it. And then it's going to run in a loop. For a equals 1, 15 do. This means that the variable a will start at 1, and it'll do what's in between the do and the end. Then it's coming back around, and it's going to add 1 to a, as long as it's at 15 or less. And it's going to do it again. It's going to keep looping, and it's going to count a up from 1 to 15. And for each one of those numbers, each slot, you're going to select that slot, and drop down. Before I did a place down, that actually places a block. Drop down takes the items and either drops them into the world below it, or if there happens to be an inventory there, puts them into the inventory. So it's going to put each of these slots into the chest that it put down below it. And then when it's done doing that, we do a test. If turtle get item count 16 is less than 0. That means is less than 1. That's wrong. Fix that. Oop. Where is my... Oh, I'm got stuck in... Just save. All right, there we go. So if it's less than 1... So in other words, we've run out of crates. Run out of chests. When we run out of chests, say run is now false. So when we get back to that main loop, we'll stop. And then it selects slot 1 again. And then it'll also look directly in front of it. And if there's no block there, it'll set run to false, which means it'll stop when it gets to the loop. And then it gets to the end of the loop. So if either of these two set the run value to false, when it goes back around to do the next start, it stops. And that is it. It's a very simple program. You see it breaks, checks, breaks, does a quick little check to the right. Now what happens when it gets to a corner? Let's say this is a corner. It's going to dig in, and then it's going to turn to the right, see that there's a block, and it's not going to turn back. And now it's going to follow that line. But now it's going to stop because there's nothing in front of it. Put it back into position. So now it'll just work its way around the room. I started right in the middle. I dug out around the stairs. I dug a little room around the stairs because the stairs confuse it. But as long as it can go around the stairs, it's fine. And it dug this whole thing out all by itself. So get it going again. And now when it gets itself completely full, see the easiest ways to take these things it's not going to get a lot of. Spread them around. As soon as it picks up something other than... here, when it gets to this andesite, you'll see it drop the chest. Bonk. And you see it's dumping all of its stuff out of its inventory down into the chest. And when it's done, it checks and goes back to working. So then I can just come over here and see everything it's dumped. I'm using just regular chests because it's only going to use less than half the chest, even if it's completely full. But that's my Bob Miner. He's not bad. He's good if you're just going to log off, or not log off, but just, go off, watch a movie or something. Come back, watch some YouTube. Here he's turning. There he goes. I've been coming around and digging up... Oh, I need the better pick, which is now in my backpack. Getting stuff in the ceilings. And floor. But I don't get the stuff in the wall because he'll get that eventually. Oh, here's some lead. I'll get that. Oh, and some gold, too. I needed the gold. Ah, good. Good bit of it. And I don't have to worry about torches, which is nice. Is that a little bit cheaty? Maybe a little bit. But it's just the mining dimension. Alright, well, since I started him, I might as well let him run for a bit. I don't know how much fuel he's got left. I haven't refueled him since I made him with half a stack of coal. But, yeah, let him run for a bit, and I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I let him run. I walked away from the keyboard, and it's the next day. He's been busy. Look at all the chests. Where is he? Oh, there was a destabilized redstone spill. Where did he go? I don't see him. Is he stuck in the redstone, maybe? He might have. Yeah, because he would have hit a gap. He's probably in the middle of that. Let's see if we can rescue him. Yeah, I see his name. There he is. Because there is nothing in this spot, and when he hits a spot with nothing in it, he stops. Less drips. Liquid redstone. How many... Oh, he was out of chests anyway. So I had a slight problem with the code. It looks like the fix I did worked. I'm not sure how it happens. It seems that sometimes when he puts down... I don't know, I was seeing a case where some of the chests would just vanish. And he would have some other block here, and he would keep running. But I changed... Let's see, edit, mine. I changed one... Yeah, there. If turtle get item count 13 greater than 0 instead of 15. I figured it's digging, then digging up, then digging down. That's 3 things that's coming into its inventory before it checks to see if it's full. Maybe it would dig and it would run these lines, and it would get here, and it would see that the chest slot, or see that the certain slot was full, and then it would try and put down the chests, and then it would pick up the other things. I don't know what was going on, but this seems to have fixed it. That means it doesn't have as much in the chests when it puts them down, but it still works pretty well, and the chests are cheap enough. And this was me, not it. But yeah, I guess that's enough for now. I saw this, iridium ore. There's another one somewhere as well. And I broke the block above this one so that when the turtle got to it, it would stop. And then I could start it up on the other side. Because I wanted to maybe silk touch this later on. Or use fortune. I don't know what I can use to get better. I don't know if I break it, I get the ore or not. I guess there's probably some that it ran into that I didn't see. And so I either got a chunk of iridium or something in one of these chests. But now I got to find someplace to put all this. That's the problem with mining so much. I guess I'll pick him up and take him home. Alright, let me gather some of this stuff back up, and then we'll have enough stuff to, do a lot of things with. No lacking in resources now. That's for sure. Well, I've been doing some building. There it is behind me. Let's go take a closer look. Bouncy. I've used chisel and bits for like these sloped supporting walls and these trimmed columns and the crenellated windows there. Crenellated, not crenellated. I forgot the architectural term for the pointed windows. But, yeah. I was going for, I guess, a little bit of a steampunky look. It'll need a lot more decoration before it gets there. But, it's something to start with. That's all I wanted, was something to start with. My blueberries are done. Why do I care about blueberries? Well, I'm not going to eat them. I'll give you that as much of a hint. The garden's been doing good. Don't do it with the string in your hands. And I think we've got a couple of project chests ready to go here. I'm just finishing the building, so this was growing. I replaced out the water for these whetstones because they act like water, but you can walk right over them. These blueberries grow so fast. Alright, put this stuff away. I did set up this. This is very vanilla. I just wanted to get some stuff cooked. And this automates it. I'm still using the tiny coal because it's a little bit more efficient when it stops. Looks like the sun's going down. Let's sleep. But it's time to get away from vanilla resource processing and do something else. I have a project chest over here. I made a culinary generator. You give this thing food, which is why I've been collecting the blueberries. Because I found, if you look at the recipes here, various foods give a certain amount of RF. The blueberries grow very fast. There's 162. And they get like 14,000 each. So it does pretty well. You see it's going up there, and the power's going up. It gets 14,000. And that's, you know, it's as good as doing it with coal and whatnot. I made some metallurgic infusers, because you can make them without having processed anything except through regular vanilla methods. But using these, we can make some other stuff. Do I have any iron made up? I do not. Do have some osmium. I'll grab that. Let's cook some iron up. Not too much, because I'm going to eventually have a better way of doing it. We have skinny hoppers, which I like, so I can click underneath it here and grab some iron. Grab some redstone. I separated that out because I had a lot of it. So what we can do is we put redstone in here, put iron in there, and that cooks it up very slowly. But the power is still going up here, right? No, it is going down. So this doesn't make it fast enough. That's okay. This is just a temporary thing. That makes us the enriched alloy, and if you put osmium in there, again with a piece of redstone, that will give you the other building piece you need to make some of the machine. Oh, and there's one more thing. Let me just, get some coal. I'm just giving examples here. Get another piece of iron. 1 iron and 2 coal. Put 2 coal in that slot. 1 iron in here. Run that through to get an in-between item. The steel blend. Enriched iron. And that turns into steel blend. But that doesn't get us steel. What we need is steel. Steel blend cannot be cooked in here. It doesn't work. So we need something else to cook it. And we're going to come down here and have another project chest down here. I've got a lot. That doesn't... Oh, here. Yeah. 64 and 8 and that and that and that and those and those. I want to make a smeltery. Decided to make a fairly large one to start. I made up a whole bunch of grout. I got lots of clay and gravel and sand. Well, I went out to a nearby desert and just got a whole lot of sand. Let's see, I want to... There we go. Then we'll take the smeltery controller, put it here. Put a seared tank here, which I already have filled with lava. 2 drains. 2 faucets. I have some hoppers here. I'll put the hoppers on the backs of these too. And then I've got the table and the basin. Alright, and that should be completely functional. We should be able to toss the steel blend in there. And that will slowly cook up. I might make a clock, but I don't need it right away. I also have all of the table things. I also have some lava I collected and a bucket I can just leave on top for refilling this. And we'll set something up over here. We'll do part builder, part chest, tool station, stencil table, crafting station, part chest. That's a good combination. That way the stencil table and the part table both have access to the part chest. Let's put the blank patterns over here. You see in the pattern chest I made pickaxe head, tool rod pattern, and binding pattern. So they're in here, or they're not in there? Oh, I did the pattern chest in the wrong place. Pattern chest is back here. Pattern chest, part chest. There we go. Now this guy can see the 3 patterns that are in the pattern chest. Alright, good. And the part chest will be any parts that I make that I didn't mean to. I can just stick them in there. Looks nice. And from here, I can get to all of them. So did the butterfly get inside here? These things are everywhere. There's something else I know I want to do right now. Well, not right now because I'm in the middle of stuff, but next. Let's make a bonsai. Alright, this should have the steel done. Oh, I don't have an ingot yet. Forgot about that. Let's get some gold. Now I should do all my... see, let's get 8. So I need it in pairs. Might as well make a couple extra. This will do a doubling of all my ores. But it's a bit slow, and we'll have a better way with machines shortly. Main thing is there are some things that have to be done in the smeltery. So it'd be good to get that. Like, I'd love to make a laser. We do have lasers, right? Laser. Yes, we do. I'll make a good laser. Alright, I need an ingot. Let's just grab anyway, the seared brick in here. Those are cheap. So whatever I use to make the mold is going to be destroyed. There we go. Now we switch back to the steel and pour the steel out. And there it is. So these are the 3 things you need to make the rest of the mechanism machine. So I'm going to make a bunch of those. And I probably don't need the second one right yet. I'll eventually use all 4. So I like having 2 for steel because it's a 2-step process. I guess I'll need 1 more. 1 for redstone, 1 for diamond, and 1 for enriched obsidian. So I'll have 5 total. And then we'll have to improve the power generation from this. But this was fun. Just I never use culinary. Is that done? No, it's just full. Oh, nice. It stops, so it preserves. No, it doesn't. It's still running. Oh, it's too bad. It uses up even when there's nothing to go. All right, well, let me get it busy, and I will be back when I've got some more materials set. All right, I've been making a lot of the materials. As you can see, I've got 22 of the basic control circuits and half a stack of enriched alloy. I made the enrichment chamber because you put redstone in there, and when it comes out, it's worth 10 times as much when you place it in here. It gives you a lot more of this redstone juice. And you put coal and do the same thing, so you get this compressed redstone. And I'm currently at 810. Toss that in. I'm now at 890, so it gives you a full 80 instead of just 10. So it's 8 times better. I've been using this one to make the steel. I've got 1 left. I think the rest is down in the smeltery, but there were butterflies. Oh, here's another one. These things are just everywhere because I had some more of the this Paduk wood. I like it, and I'm using it in the building, so I was growing more of it, but they're just spawning butterflies. I chopped them all down finally. So what I want to do is make hopping bonsai pots, and I want to put grass in them because I think that works a little faster. And lacking silk touch, I'm going to come over here, get out my, not the chisel, I want the hammer. Don't need the chisel. Hammer in the bag, and I'm going to go left click, left click, left click, left click. Now in the bag here, I've got 2 grass. Take it out. I had 3 grass. I must already had done. No, wait, that's. Oh, that's not quite a full block of grass. I can put that back. But these are the 2 full blocks of grass I just got. I had some in there just from when I was building the building here, and I noticed, hey, you could just pull them out, and if you don't have silk touch, you can do that. All right, let's get a. Been using the Paduk, And where's the other one? Brazilian pine. Hopefully I can work both of these in here. Oh, I can't put the Brazilian pine in. But at least I can do the Paduk. It's weird, it's doubled up on the tooltip. It's not growing, though. Oh, it's probably because there's the block on top. Let me, luckily I had more room because the staircase, but it wants that block above it to be clear. Now it grows. All right, good. But I still can't put this guy in at all, which is too bad. Still, I can grow those, and they don't create butterflies. So I guess let's do an oak tree, just because sometimes things require oak. Do I have any oak saplings? Acacia. Really, I don't have an oak sapling. That should be up near the top. Really? Oh, wow. All right, I'll have to go get one. Did I plant some? I guess I planted some out here. Alright. Give me a sapling. I heard one. Got one. Alright. And on the crate, that will gather all the materials that they drop. The logs, the saplings, the sticks. And I'll just toss these in there for now. So you can see I'm already getting Paduk wood, and I'm getting leaves. I don't care about the leaves. I don't care about the sticks. This one I think will also give me apples, so that won't be too bad. Alright, but I'll leave those running. That way I don't have any more butterflies. There's probably a few running around the place that I will eventually hunt down and destroy. I know you can use them if you capture them in a net and do other things. Lepidopterist. Yeah. Lepidopterist backpack, chest. Do things using binnies. I don't really like binnies mods. The tree breeding never really worked for me whenever I tried it. Maybe I should try it again in this pack at some point. Not right now. Alright, so I've been making these materials. Now I want to make a better source of power. What I'm going to do is the wind generator. And that requires osmium, the enriched alloy, the green circuit, these. So I just need to, I guess I still need, no, I got some gold. I should be able to make one of these, I think. Let's get my, so I need to make two, I need the redstone. Get a stack of redstone in my inventory. So two of these, 1, 2, and there we go. Wind generator. And now I need something to conduct the power. How much does it make? If we go up on the, this isn't really the roof, it's just like the floor for the second floor. If I go over here and place it facing this way, it's producing 48. Not bad. This won't be the permanent place for it. Maybe I'll stick it out over this balcony. I'll make up another platform out here, and that'll be where the power generation is. Maybe this floor can be for machines. I need to make some more walls. But I think for now, let's actually move it back a little bit. Put it here, and then I'll run the power down there. And I can make more next to it. The space in front of the blades has to be clear, but you can put two next to each other and the blades don't clash, so that's good. To make another one, I will need, I think I can make another one. Let's make one more. Two more of these. 1, 2. There we go. Alright, now I just need the power cables. Which power cables do I want to use? I can use mechanisms. I think that's ultimate, universal, mechanical, pressurized, logistical. Yeah, it's universal. But I'm only going to do the advanced, probably. That's 2 steel and redstone. Well, I need to get some more steel from down here. It's done. There we go. Remember, you can just use levers. If you turn the lever on and there's fluid in here, it'll start pouring it out. And it'll keep pouring it out through all the liquids that are in there until this gets stuck, because you poured less than an ingot's worth, or you run out. But if you put stuff in to cook, and there's no fluids in here, and you pull the lever down, once they melt into a liquid, they will not start. You have to pull the lever when there's liquids ready. But then you don't need a clock. It'll just keep pouring all by itself, which is very nice. So I can make six batches of the cable, which is plenty for now. And I can upgrade it by putting it around like that, with these in the middle. There we go. That's going to be quite good for my power purposes. And I can now run it behind the machines here. Now they're all going to be powered by wind. And I'll leave the culinary on the line just to add more juice as needed. I guess I put a lot of iron in here and just sort of, see, put 12 in there. That'll use half of it, and then I'll put it back through, and that'll finish this off, and then I won't waste it when I move it. And I can place the rest of them down. Alright, everything should be well charged, and this should be going up now, because, no, it's still going down. That's surprising. Maybe it's just because it's closer, and it's being used up before it gets to the wind. That's unfortunate. Then again, the blueberries are cheap. That bush is constantly full with berries. Yeah, it's got them now, too. Alright. Oh, hey, I could put the other one up there, too. I forgot I made 2. See if that makes any difference. So it's making 48.75. Still making 48.75. And that one is 2. I guess we're high enough here at 87 that it's doing pretty good. The higher they go, the better. But there is an upper limit. Let's sleep. How are we doing now? Still going down, so it must be preferencing the closest source over the wind power. That makes me wonder, are they going up? I didn't see what their internal buffers were doing. They're maxed out. I think I should just take down the culinary. Let's just break this guy. Let's see which one's running. This one's running. It was running. Alright, everybody's full. Put that back through. Yeah, and it's staying fully charged. I think those are going to do fine. I don't really need the culinary. I'll just stick it over here as an emergency backup, but I won't put anything in it right now. I'll save the berries for later. Alright, so let's see. I did that. I got the smeltery. Got some bonsai. How they doing over here? 16 wood already. That's got 12 wood on top of the 5. 6 apples. Yeah, it's going to go great. Let's run over and do the farm. Alright, I'm going to decide what I'm going to do next. This is, I think, as far as I had planned. Getting basic power and machines ready. That, and the string. I put those over there just because I was getting so many of them. Might have to do that to blueberries as well. Alright, back in a bit. Actually, I just realized we're near the end of the episode. It's a nice long one this time. Lots of stuff got done. Hopefully you'll come back for the next episode. I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but it'll be fun, I'm sure. At least for me. Hopefully you're having fun. Or being shown some things you might not know. Or just having fun watching someone else play, which I know I do too. For whatever reason, please come back. I'll see you next time in that case. This is Nonsanity signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.